Here is a brief summary of the 2025 rover testing to date, starting out from February 22nd when the rover was completed. We started out with some basic drivetrain and steering testing just in the street there. As stated in the steering section, we were unable to complete the 10-foot turning radius requirement, and you can see that we do not make this U-turn. But we have remedied this by shortening the rear half of the rover at the joint by 4 inches. The first obstacle we attempted was the ice geyser slalom. Even without meeting the turning radius requirement, we were still able to navigate through the cones. Next, we tried our wooden undulating terrain. This was our front driver's first time on any rover, so she is just slowly taking this first impact to feel out the steering. That being said, and this is why we stopped, our steering linkages catch the tops of the platforms. We have since raised the steering linkages, and now we have great success. This obstacle really shows our rotating joint working well. Next up, craters with ejecta. Ours should really be named craters without ejecta. Since this obstacle is missing all the gravel, we don't consider it to be an accurate representation of the actual rover course, so we are not worried that we didn't complete it. The bouldering rocks went quite nicely. The lower gear ratio really helps us crawl through the obstacle rather than bounce along on top of it. Once again, since this is the driver's first season, we are working our way up the transverse incline. We are still working on getting all 4 wheels solidly on the wood, but that is for the upcoming month. Obstacle 10, pea gravel, is also greatly successful, as we just float across it on our 5-inch wide wheel rims. More incline testing. March 8th was a rainy day, so we did some testing inside, really working on slowing down to hit obstacles. Continuing to utilize the lowered gear ratio and rotating joint. In the words of one of our seniors, that's kind of fire, not gonna lie. New for this year is our own large ravine obstacle, which proved too steep for the rover to complete. We are planning to build a new, better one that more accurately copies the one in Alabama. And just 3 days ago, we folded our back left wheel there on some more transverse incline practice. Thankfully, we only cracked 3 spokes. Obviously, we have been investigating spoke strength, but also tread design and obstacle approach strategies in order to prevent cracking more spokes. Between now and competition, which is just less than 1 month away, we plan on doing more traverse incline tests and rebuilding the ravine obstacle to better represent its original Huntsville.